On the 6-year-old's death in Harahan, but we're carrying this live, and in case there's some gruesome details, we do want to give you a moment to remove small children from the room. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Bella Fontanelle, 6-year-old female. The autopsy was performed yesterday by Dr. Dana Troxclair and Dr. Michael DeFata, two of our forensic pathologists, along with the staff here at the Jefferson Parish Coroner's Office. The autopsy was done with dignity and respect. Yesterday, a decision was made to not release any details of the cause of death, although we did release the manner of death as homicide. That was done for two reasons. First was to allow law enforcement the opportunity to interview their suspect before release of any information. And more importantly, the autopsy was performed yesterday afternoon. We didn't want to release any information to the public, obviously, until we were able to explain the circumstances to the family and explain all their, answer all their questions, excuse me. So those notifications have been made. So I'm ready to release some information today because we really want to get ahead of and dispel a lot of these rumors that are running rampant on social media. Our preliminary cause of death, as determined by the forensic pathologist, is manual strangulation along with multiple blunt force injuries to the head. It's important, I want to mention there was no dismemberment involved. And before I finish, I want to say also, EMS, 911 operators, law enforcement, the coroner staff, this is not something we're happy to do. It's something it's hard to see, and it's even more hard to unsee. And our hearts go out to the families of this poor young girl.
Questions?
How shocking or how terrible is it to see something like this happen to a 6-year-old and for these findings to be released?
Well, look, we're all either a brother, a sister, or a mom or a dad. So, everybody has a way to relate to what happened, to this poor girl and to her family.
You said multiple blunt force trauma. Do you know how many times?
No, it's multiple.
I know what every case is typically difficult, but tell me how difficult was it for you all dealing with the traumatic experience with this 6-year-old child, being that she died from blunt force trauma to the head. Tell me about that.
Well, look, the staff here is very, very professional, and we're used to tragic circumstances, and there are cases that stand out, and when it's a child, it certainly rings differently, and it's no different for us as it is for the EMS people who had to go out and confirm death, and the law enforcement people who had to go and investigate this death. It's, quite honestly, it's personal for all of us.
Do we know if the child was deceased before she was put into the bucket?
Our anticipation would be that yes. Yes. And the answer to that question is yes. Excuse me.
Can you tell us how many times blunt force trauma was applied to her?
Difficult to tell. There was multiple soft tissue injuries around the head. So we don't have an exact count.
Any idea what kind of weapon was used?
No. Not at this point. No. Not that we're in. Well, that's a question for law enforcement, sir.
I know you all mentioned that you had to speak to the parents beforehand before being able to release this to the public. Can you tell me a little bit about how that conversation went to tell these parents the traumatic experience that happened with their child?
Difficult. I mean, I'll just start off with myself. Difficult for me. More difficult for them. Difficult for the staff members that were with me and who spoke to them before I got there. It's just not an easy thing to have to relay to somebody, but we did. We answered all their questions, and I hope that they're satisfied with how this was handled, by everybody involved, not just my office, but by law enforcement as well.
Harper, is this one of the hardest autopsies you've ever had to do?
Man, we've had some tough ones. I mean, it's hard to categorize one over the other. I mean, there's a lot of very tragic circumstances. This one sticks out because it's today. This one sticks out also to me. I'm a parent of 4 kids, so Child deaths are always terrible, especially ones like this that should not have happened.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
So there you hear it, longtime Jefferson Parish Coroner Jerry Satanovich laying out the hard details here. 6-year-old Bella Fontenelle beaten and strangled to death. The official cause of death, manual strangulation and blunt force injuries to the head after that autopsy was done. We do know the suspect, her father's girlfriend, Bunak Landon, is in custody. She is accused of first-degree murder. That is the highest crime in this state. The reason it's first degree is because she's a child under 12. That does give prosecutors the ability to seek the death penalty in this case. We'll have much more coming up in our next half hour. Sala?
Thanks, Travis.